I ran into a few people that in Arizona that were doing house concerts, and then I heard Dave Stamey sing, and I was hooked. I'm born and raised in Colorado, and recently moved, well, about 12 years ago, moved to Arizona for a better job. And I got to thinking that instead of doing other people's songs, I should try to write my hand to write my own. And I thought about a story that happened in Colorado. It's kind of a sad story. How many people in here are familiar with the story, the incident that happened at Sand Creek? A few hands. Well, some settlers were killed by some renegades, and they were taken into Denver, and they were propped up on the sidewalk for all the people to see. And the newspapers made a big noise, and Colonel Chivington raised a 600-man, 100-day volunteer cavalry, and they went out onto the plains looking for some Indians to kill. And Black Kettle, his band, he'd been told if he camped along the Big Sandy that they'd be safe out there. And he was given an American flag to fly over his teepee, or his wigwam. So the song tells the rest of the story. The morning was frosty and silent. His breath made a cloud he could see. November of 1864, Cheyenne people were free. He'd been told there was no need to worry. Big Sandy was where they'd be safe from the wrath of the long knives, the blue coats, the white lies, the gray smoke, the howitzers. Last year they made him an offer, one that he could not deny. He rode on a train to a town in the east where the Wasatch Father resides. On his chest they hung a piece of metal and a flag that was red, blue, and white. If they flew it on top of his wigwam, the soldiers would see it and they would not fight. But the promises that they had made were broken that very cold morning, when up on a ridge overlooking the camp, Chivington gave no time to war. Black Kettle shouted out his war cry, but it was too little, too late. The howitzer spoke with flame and gray smoke, and the long knives were flashing with hate. It was over in less than an hour. The wigwams were burned all around. Women, children, they died, their blood seeping into the ground. The old chief was weeping in sorrow, ashamed that he had believed the words that were spoken, the promises broken to Cheyenne people who bleed. But the people remembered what happened at Sand Creek. The story is told how the soldiers attacked them at sunrise in a battle more cruel than bold. How the women and children were running, how the slow ones were cut down and slain, how some of the soldiers refused to take part in that massacre out on the plain. The morning was frosty and silent, his breath made a cloud he could see. November 1864, Cheyenne people were free. He'd been told there was no need to worry, Big Sandy was where they'd be safe from the wrath of the long knives, the blue coats, the white lies, the gray smoke, the howitzers made. From the wrath of the long knives, the blue coats, the white lies, the gray smoke, the howitzers